Skinwalkers, legends of transformation and fear. Skinwalkers are one of the most intriguing and unsettling figures in Native American folklore, particularly within Navajo culture. These shape-shifting beings have captured the imagination of many, embodying themes of transformation, witchcraft, and fear. This article explores the origins, characteristics, cultural significance, and modern interpretations of skinwalkers. The term skinwalker translates from the Navajo language as Yinaldlushiai, which means, by means of it, it goes on all fours. In Navajo tradition, skinwalkers are considered witches who possess the ability to transform into various animals. This transformation is often viewed as a sign of evil, representing the dark side of witchcraft. The belief in skinwalkers is rooted in a complex worldview that includes a deep respect for nature and a fear of its darker forces. Unlike other mythical creatures, skinwalkers are believed to be human at their core, often once being respected members of the community who have chosen a path of malevolence. Skinwalkers are typically described as having the ability to take on the form of various animals, including wolves, coyotes, foxes, and bears. They are often depicted as being able to run at incredible speeds, with some stories claiming they can even fly. Their transformative powers allow them to mimic the calls and behaviors of animals, making them particularly dangerous hunters. A common belief is that skinwalkers can control animals and use them for malicious purposes, such as spying or attacking. This manipulation adds to their fearsome reputation, as they are seen as predators not only in the physical sense but also in a spiritual context. In Navajo culture, the concept of skinwalkers serves as both a cautionary tale and a way to explain the existence of malevolence in the world. The stories surrounding skinwalkers often reflect broader themes of morality, the balance between good and evil, and the importance of community ties. Talking about skinwalkers is often considered taboo, as doing so might invoke their presence or attract negative energy. This cultural reverence contributes to the mystique surrounding these beings, making them a subject of both fear and fascination. Numerous personal accounts and testimonials of encounters with skinwalkers have been shared over the years. Many individuals claim to have witnessed strange creatures in the wilderness, exhibiting unnatural speed or behavior. These stories often evoke a sense of dread, as witnesses describe feelings of being watched or followed. Such encounters are frequently reported in remote areas of the Southwest, where the vastness of the landscape adds to the eerie atmosphere. The emotional impact of these experiences can be profound, often leading to lasting fears or shifts in belief. Skinwalkers have permeated popular culture, appearing in films, TV shows, and literature. While some portrayals aim to capture the essence of Navajo beliefs, others tend to sensationalize or misrepresent these figures. This can lead to misconceptions and reinforce stereotypes, distancing the narrative from its cultural roots. In recent years, the fascination with skinwalkers has spurred discussions on social media and various online forums, where individuals share their stories and theories. This digital dialogue reflects a growing interest in indigenous folklore and the complexities of cultural representation in modern society. The existence of skinwalkers raises questions about the nature of belief and the human experience. Skeptics often attribute sightings to psychological phenomena, such as heightened fear responses in dark, isolated environments. However, for many, the belief in skinwalkers is deeply ingrained in cultural identity and cannot be easily dismissed. These stories serve not only as entertainment but also as important cultural touchstones that highlight the values and fears of a community. The interplay between myth and reality continues to fascinate and provoke thought. Skinwalkers are more than just eerie legends. They represent a complex blend of cultural belief, morality, and the human experience of fear. Understanding the significance of skinwalkers within Navajo culture invites deeper respect for indigenous narratives and the richness of their folklore. As these stories continue to evolve, they remind us of the power of myth in shaping our understanding of the world around us. Skinwalker stories and notable locations. Skinwalkers, deeply rooted in Navajo folklore, have been the subject of countless stories and sightings, particularly in the southwestern United States. These eerie tales often take place in remote and rugged landscapes, enhancing their mysterious aura. Here are some notable stories and locations associated with skinwalker encounters. 1. Navajo Nation, Arizona and New Mexico. The Navajo Nation, encompassing parts of Arizona, New Mexico, and Utah, is central to skinwalker lore. Many accounts originate from this area, where the vast, desolate terrain sets the scene for unsettling encounters. Story. One famous account involves a family driving through the Navajo Nation at night. They reported seeing a figure on the side of the road, initially appearing as a dog. As they approached, it suddenly transformed into a man, causing them to panic and speed away. This incident underscores the chilling nature of skinwalkers, blurring the lines between human and animal. 2. Shiprock, New Mexico. Shiprock, a towering volcanic rock formation, is not just a geological wonder, but also a hotspot for supernatural stories. Story. Locals have shared experiences of hearing strange noises and witnessing shadowy figures moving near the rock, particularly at dusk. One story tells of a group of friends camping nearby who reported seeing a creature resembling a deer, which then morphed into a humanoid shape. This incident left them terrified, prompting them to leave the area immediately. 3. Window Rock, Arizona. Window Rock, the capital of the Navajo Nation, is another location associated with skinwalker tales. The area is rich in history and has numerous sacred sites. Story. Residents have reported sightings of unusual animals, particularly wolves, that seem to possess unnatural intelligence. One account describes a local farmer who lost livestock to a mysterious predator. After setting up cameras, he captured footage of a wolf that appeared to walk on two legs, leading him to believe it was a four. Chuska Mountains, New Mexico. The Chuska Mountains, which lie along the border of New Mexico and Arizona, are steeped in both natural beauty and folklore. Story. A group of hikers exploring the mountains late in the evening described a feeling of being watched. As they set up camp, one member heard rustling nearby and went to investigate, only to encounter a large, dark figure that quickly vanished into the trees. This experience heightened their fear, compelling them to leave the mountains that night. 5. Tuba City, Arizona. Tuba City is known for its rich Navajo history and is a location where many skinwalker stories have emerged. Story. In one particularly chilling account, a man reported driving home late one night when he spotted a creature standing in the middle of the road. The figure appeared to be a human but had eyes that glowed eerily in the headlights. As he slowed down, the figure darted away, disappearing into the darkness, leaving him shaken and convinced he had encountered a skinwalker. 6. Canyon de Chelly, Arizona. This national monument is not only known for its stunning landscapes, but also its association with Navajo culture and stories of the supernatural. Story. Visitors to Canyon de Chelly have recounted experiences of sudden drops in temperature and the feeling of being followed. One story involves a couple who camped in the canyon and heard whispers throughout the night, claiming they could see fleeting figures moving among the cliffs. The couple felt an overwhelming sense of dread, leading them to cut their trip short. Skinwalker stories are woven into the fabric of Navajo culture and the landscapes of the Southwest. From the desolate expanses of the Navajo Nation to the mystical beauty of the Chuska Mountains, these tales of transformation and fear continue to resonate. Each encounter contributes to the larger narrative surrounding skinwalkers, blending folklore with the very real experiences of those who believe they have encountered these enigmatic beings. Whether viewed as myth or reality, skinwalkers remain a powerful symbol of the complexities of human belief and the mysteries of the natural world. Now let's understand the powers of skinwalkers. Sure, while I can't provide a full 10,000-word essay here, I can summarize the powers and strengths of skinwalkers. If you'd like, I can break down the information into sections or elaborate on specific aspects. Overview of skinwalkers. Cultural background. Skinwalkers originate from Navajo mythology and are often depicted as witches who can transform into animals. This ability is considered a form of malevolent magic. Powers and abilities. 1. Shapeshifting. The most notable power of skinwalkers is their ability to transform into various animals, such as wolves, coyotes, or bears. This transformation is often linked to specific rituals and requires the skin of the animal. 2. Enhanced strength and speed. In their animal forms, skinwalkers possess greater physical strength and speed than ordinary creatures. This makes them formidable predators. 3. Healing and regeneration. Skinwalkers may have enhanced healing abilities, allowing them to recover from injuries quickly, which is believed to stem from their magical nature. 4. Telepathy and mind control. Some narratives suggest that skinwalkers can communicate mentally with animals or even exert control over them, making them effective hunters. 5. Illusions and deception. They are known for their ability to create illusions, disguising themselves as ordinary humans or animals to deceive others. 6. Necromancy. In some legends, skinwalkers can raise the dead or communicate with spirits, using this ability for nefarious purposes. 7. Invisibility. Some accounts claim that skinwalkers can become invisible, making them difficult to detect and allowing them to stalk their prey without being seen. Strengths. 1. Stealth and camouflage. Their ability to blend in with their surroundings, especially in animal forms, gives them a significant advantage in evasion and hunting. 2. Cunning and intelligence. Skinwalkers are often depicted as highly intelligent, using cunning strategies to outsmart their opponents. 3. Connection to nature. Their deep ties to the natural world allow skinwalkers to navigate and utilize their environment effectively, often knowing the land better than others. 4. Fear and psychological manipulation. The mere presence or threat of a skinwalker can instill fear in communities, giving them a psychological edge. Weaknesses. Despite their formidable powers, skinwalkers may have vulnerabilities, such as, certainly, here are 10 weaknesses of skinwalkers, explained in detail. 1. Silver. Many legends suggest that skinwalkers are vulnerable to silver, similar to traditional werewolf lore. This weakness can manifest in various ways, such as physical harm from silver weapons or being repelled by silver items. The use of silver is often seen as a purifying element against dark magic. 2. Exposing their true identity. Skinwalkers can be significantly weakened if their true nature is revealed. This often involves recognizing them in human form or uncovering the animal skin they use for transformation. In some narratives, performing specific rituals can force a skinwalker to revert to their true form. 3. Ritualistic countermeasures. Certain rituals and protective spells can counteract the magic of skinwalkers. These may include protective charms, cleansing rituals, or invoking sacred symbols that create barriers against their powers. Knowledge of these rituals is often passed down through generations within certain communities. 4. Limited transformation. While skinwalkers can shapeshift into various animals, this ability may be limited by certain factors, such as the availability of the specific animal's skin or the need for specific rituals to initiate the transformation. In some accounts, repeated transformations can lead to fatigue or a loss of control over their powers. 5. Physical vulnerabilities. Despite their enhanced abilities, skinwalkers may still be susceptible to physical injuries. Attacks from conventional weapons can harm them, especially if they are caught off guard or in human form. They may also tire or become injured if they exert themselves excessively while transformed. 6. Emotional and psychological strain. Using their powers, especially for malevolent purposes, can take an emotional toll on skinwalkers. The burden of their actions may lead to guilt, fear, or paranoia, which can hinder their abilities and decision-making processes. 7. Fear of exposure by community. Skinwalkers often rely on secrecy and fear to maintain their power. If a community becomes aware of their presence and actively seeks to expose or confront them, it can diminish their effectiveness and confidence, leading to potential retreat or failure. 8. Dependency on dark magic. Their powers are often tied to dark or forbidden magic, which can be unstable or subject to backlash. Engaging in malevolent practices may come with risks, including spells that backfire or invoke stronger forces that can turn against them. 9. Spiritual boundaries. Skinwalkers may be constrained by sacred lands or boundaries. Certain places, particularly those considered holy or protected, may repel or weaken them, rendering their powers ineffective. This vulnerability is rooted in their connection to dark magic, which is often opposed by spiritual forces. 10. Isolation. To maintain their secrecy and avoid detection, skinwalkers may isolate themselves from others. This separation can be a weakness, as it limits their resources, support, and the ability to gather information. Isolation can lead to vulnerability, making them easier targets. Skinwalkers are complex figures within folklore, embodying themes of transformation, fear, and the duality of nature. Their powers and strengths make them compelling characters in various narratives, symbolizing both the dangers and mysteries of the natural world. If you want more detailed sections or specific aspects explored further, just let me know.